yo guys, so this technically was supposed to happen back in Star Wars month, but unfortunately the recording got a little bit messed up, so I didn't actually get any of my buddy's audio, as well as I kind of got a little lazy after that, because after losing that long recording, it kind of broke me. But we are back nonetheless after being motivated, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, we're back with this. So what this is essentially, I watched Star Wars, but not just me, with my buddy Tiefling. He's here. Say hello, say something, so I'm not crazy.
Hi.
There you go. I watched it with him as well, and what these kind of are just our thoughts and opinions, and just and his first viewings, because he's never seen anything of Star Wars, or not that much anyway, of the Star Wars in general. So we were going to initially just do it over the entire Clone Wars series. We're going to finish season 1 and then go over season 1 and do it season by season. But then I remembered this guy's never watched the prequels. So of course, before we got into Clone Wars, we had to watch episode 1 and 2. So that is basically what this video is going to be. We're going to be talking about episode 1, get his thoughts and opinions on them. And I think, honestly, this is going to be kind of fun, get more Star Wars content on the channel. I'm sorry this didn't come out during Star Wars month, but I do want to still keep doing these nonetheless. I did say that in the original, that even if once Star Wars month is done, I am going to continue to do these because these are very fun, in my opinion. I think these are fun to do, and I hope you guys enjoy, and let me know down in the comments if you guys enjoy this as well. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and talk about episode 1 first, and then episode 2, and then wrap it up from there. So, alright, going into episode 1, we're going to start off with the Phantom Menace. Let's go ahead, and what did you, if you can try to remember, what did you really like about episode 1?
Pod racing.
Pod racing, yes sir.
Pod racing.
Honestly,
I get to see where the famous line comes from.
Now, this is pod racing. We didn't even see that line till like the end of the movie, I think. Yeah, which was great. Remember, we were watching it, and the entire time it's like, this is pod racing, and
I kept quoting it whenever they showed the pod races, and I didn't realize it was gonna be like at the end when it's funnily enough, not in a pod racer.
Yep, he was fucking destroying the what's it called, separatist ship, and he's like, now this is pod racing. I'm like, he said the line. Like Leonardo DiCaprio sitting in his chair. But yeah, so pod racing definitely. Honestly, I think a lot of people would agree that the pod racing scene in The Phantom Menace was pretty cool. I enjoyed it personally. Anything else you can try remember significantly? It's been quite a while since we did watch the first film.
Yeah, it's been quite a while.
So bear with him a little bit. There will be a little edits here as I try to remind him here and there.
Oh, we saw those droids, the roly-poly dudes.
Oh yes, the droidicas. Yes. What did you think?
Yeah, they were pretty cool. I remember like playing as them when we played like Battlefront 2, and I had no idea what they were. I thought they were like cool.
Oh, they're so good in Battlefront 2. God. Oh, I miss Battlefront 2 days. Oh, right, which reminds me of that Droideka scene when they do the dash. This is a little fun fact. I don't know if you remember this. I think I said this a while, but when they do that speed dash, that's the only time they ever do that in the entirety of the series. I don't ever see them do it again. That's not much of a spoiler, but like, I just gotta let you know, like, they never do it again. Just so you're not like, where is this? They did this back in episode 1. It's not. It never shows up again.
Never again.
Never again. We never see it again. So unfortunate. All right, then how about the characters? What are our thoughts on an younger Obi-Wan Kenobi? I'm not too sure. Are you familiar with Obi-Wan? Like, before you even like watched any of the prequels, did you at least know who that guy was?
I know him from the funnies.
Oh, yeah. the memes. The memes.
That's all I know of him.
Yeah, which we'll get into the memes in a second. But all right, yeah, Obi-Wan. When I first watched it, I thought it was pretty cool seeing him, and then you're probably like, that's just Ewan McGregor. I don't know who that guy is. Which it blew my mind. Here's a little fun. When I found out Ewan McGregor played Obi-Wan back in episode 1, because he didn't have a beard, and I don't know if it's that thing like where a character has a beard for so long, you just know him with that, so when they shave, you don't even recognize him, because you're just so, like, the beard covers so much, and I feel like if you shave it, you don't even recognize it's them for a second. So when I found out he played in all 3 movies, I was like, oh my god, he was just really young when he was doing The Phantom Menace, which he was. I think he was like in his very early 20s when The Phantom Menace dropped. But yeah, I was like, oh my god, I barely recognize him. It's him. But yeah, no, that was great. And then Qui-Gon Jinn. What were your thoughts on our good old boy Liam Neeson, Qui-Gon Jinn?
He was cool. Too bad he died.
Too bad he died.
Too bad he died. Mm-hmm. He was pretty cool. I liked seeing him as like an introduction of what the
Jedi?
a teacher,
Oh, mentor, a master.
a mentor.
It's just a
Mentor.
Jedi master. But yeah.
Seeing an introduction to what they're all about.
Mhm.
He was pretty cool. The fight with
Darth Maul.
Darth Maul, yeah, was pretty cool to see that. But again, too bad he died. Which
Too
is
bad he
kind of
died.
cool.
Yeah, I really liked Qui-Gon. There's a lot more you'll learn about him. I'm not gonna get into spoilers, but we will learn more about him as we delve into the Clone Wars in just a bit. But I'm in the same sense where I really did enjoy Qui-Gon's character. I really liked him. He was really cool, and I really enjoyed that he kind of challenged the Council a lot. Like, if you remember when, like, they're talking about him taking on an apprentice with Anakin, and them just be like, you can't take it on, like, 2 apprentices, and he was just like, I can do it. Obi-Wan's ready. I don't know, I just like that he just challenges the Council a lot. And Obi-Wan, addresses it saying, you'd be on the Council if you just listen to them more. But I like that he's not bad, but he's doing like what he feels is, I guess, right in a sense. So with Qui-Gon, how we just talked about how he doesn't really follow too much of the Jedi Council. If you can try to remember, what were your thoughts on the Council so far? At least from this movie, if you can try to remember. I know they didn't really do too much, but
I can't really remember what they did. I'm gonna be completely honest.
yeah. Well, I mean, and that's fair. I mean, but they did have a lot of decisions in the fact that they refused. They tested Anakin, saw that he had the midichlorians and the whole chosen one that Qui-Gon believed he was to be, and then as well they said, you can't train Anakin to Qui-Gon because he's too old and he has attachments. And Qui-Gon was like, no, I'm going to train him. The way it's going to be. And then them not believing him when he said there was a Sith Lord and not giving him too much backup.
Yeah, I guess from that they can be kind of stupid.
Yeah, Ki-Adi-Mundi was like, the Sith have been eliminated for almost a millennia. I haven't seen them in forever. They just did not believe that guy. And then look what happened. He died.
Wow.
Frustrating on their part. So for what we saw of him, what did you think of Darth Maul?
He was pretty cool. Okay, my one bit of Star Wars knowledge, because I watched dbzmando's Let's Play of Jedi Fallen Order on his YouTube channel, dbzmando.
Oh, wow.
He is from Dathomir.
Dang, I forgot I said that. Look at this guy. Watches my content. Brings a tear to my eye. Go watch that, viewers, please. Anyway, that's a great game. But yeah, that is great. Yeah, he is from Dathomir, and I'm not gonna get too much into it because I did also reference that we do get into Dathomir in the Clone Wars. So I won't go too much into it. You'll learn more as we get into Dathomir. But that's not till I think season 3. So we'll get there though, and I think you'll probably enjoy that stuff, maybe, possibly. I think the Dathomir arc's pretty interesting. But yeah, you are correct. Darth Maul is from Dathomir, and it's pretty neat. So, kind of just going through the characters. Oh, young Anakin. Remember, this is young Anakin, not episode 2 Anakin. We'll talk about him in a little bit. But we're going off of episode 1 Anakin. He was a young boy. Thoughts, opinions?
I mean, he acts like a kid. What can I say?
What can I say? He acts
What
like
can
a
I
kid.
say? He acts like a kid.
Oh my. Yeah, continue.
Listen, the foreshadowing was there. Okay? The foreshadowing is there. Are you an angel?
Are you an angel?
The foreshadowing was there.
Oh, yeah.
I should have seen it coming.
Amazing. Which does remind me, when we were watching it, for some reason the subtitles were not showing up when we were watching it. So, and me being the Star Wars nerd that I am, and remembering a lot of what they say, I had to actively translate what they were saying between Watto and Annie, and I felt proud of myself. My friends were making fun of me for being a nerd and remembering what they were saying. I swear.
Because you are a nerd.
Whatever. And you're just mad because I could understand what they're saying. Imagine. It'd be amazing if I could remember. But yeah, so I was like their active translator. I was basically their protocol droid. It was amazing. But yeah, dope. Just wanted to let that know. I had to translate. Felt like I was to translate. Imagine like there's like a way to learn all the Star Wars languages. I doubt it, but that'd be kind of funny. Like, learning binary. Like how droids speak binary. I doubt it's an actual language, but maybe I'll look it up one day and find out. Oh my god, you can learn binary. That'd be funny. But
binary, just like ones and zeros.
I believe so. It's however the droids speak. I don't know why. I think binary is like maybe their way of Morse code, but that could just be me. So yeah, with the droids, like I said, they speak binary and it's pretty funny. So now we'll move on, I guess, to the last section. What did you think? Oh, actually, there's two more things I want to ask. What do you think before we go? Padme. That's probably like the last main character I can think of. What were your thoughts on Padme?
She was an interesting, I guess, look into the, I guess, more political side of Star Wars.
And I'll say this now, I really enjoyed the Star Wars politics, especially like in Clone Wars and the prequel trilogy. I know some people aren't a big fan, but I personally, I think it's interesting. I think it's a lot of fun and just very intriguing with the whole Star Wars politics and how things turn out and everybody's different point of views and all of that. I think it's very interesting from my personal standpoint. I know a lot of people think it's boring, but I personally enjoy it. It's probably, I think, why I enjoy Episode 1 a lot more than others do. Yeah, no, I think it's very interesting. And this will, I guess, lead me into my next question before we go into the dislikes. What did you think of the whole lightsaber battle? Like, the whole lightsaber, like, battle sequence and all that between Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan, and Darth Maul?
It was really cool. I guess, was that at, like, the...
Yeah, it was towards the end.
I guess near the end,
Yeah.
right? That was, like, near the end.
Mhm.
That was a good, climactic part of it. Especially seeing Obi-Wan get trapped in that, like, laser grid or whatever it was.
Mhm.
It was really cool seeing Obi-Wan. I don't know if he's dead or not. Darth Maul. He's probably not, but we'll just say it was cool seeing Obi-Wan win this battle against Darth Maul.
And cutting him in half and then just watching him fall down the tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was pretty wild. And I gotta say, the choreography in the prequels, oh my god, it's so good. Like the whole lightsaber spins. It got me practicing with lightsaber spins, not gonna lie. I think that's just because my Star Wars nerd just was like, oh, it's so cool. But you can call me a nerd all you want down in the comment section. That shit is hard.
Please call him a
not.
nerd.
It is
Please
not
call
easy.
him a nerd.
It is not easy.
Please call him a
No,
nerd.
it is not easy. All right, listen. All right, it's not easy. It's a lot harder than you think. All right, and then when I'm doing it, I look like a god. I may be a nerd, but at least I have some freaking choreography down. But anyway, yeah, no, it's pretty wild. It's pretty awesome. So. Now that I guess we're done with, I guess, the whole likes, unless you have anything else that stood out to you, do you want to bring up before we go into the dislikes of the movie?
I mean, obviously, pod racing. It felt like Space Mad Max, kind of.
Yeah.
It was really cool. Oh, we got to see. At least I'm pretty sure we got to see C-3PO, right?
Yes, when he was just basic components, like man had none of his stuff. Yep. Oh no, I just remembered. We have to talk about this. Our thoughts on Jar Jar? Thought we could just
Jar Jar
ignore
Binks
him.
is the best
Thought
character.
Honestly,
you
we
cannot tell me otherwise.
We'll get into time when we talk about episode 2. We'll get into that. But oh my god,
he is the objectively best character in Star Wars.
He's a guilty Jar Jar enjoyer. I'm sorry, I failed you. I have failed you, my viewers. But. So there we go. I thought we could go the entire time with talking about Jar Jar, but no, that'd be just criminal. All right, so now getting into the dislikes. From what you remember, what did you not like about the film?
It felt a little long.
Yeah, and that's
it
fair.
felt like, yeah, a few times. I felt like it could be shortened down. I honestly think that might be like my one gripe with the movie. It feels, there's certain parts that just feel like drawn out.
Yeah, no, and
extended for, I don't know, it could have been, the pacing could have also been like better, I guess.
Yeah, no, that's fair. A lot of people, I don't think a lot of people disagree with you in that sense. A lot of people do believe episode 1 is probably maybe the most boring of it.
I guess that's a good way to put it. It's boring until like the very end.
Yeah, and I don't think a lot of people disagree with you in that sense. I think a lot of us, a lot of Star Wars fans will probably mutually agree. I mean, and let me know down in the comments, guys, if y'all have anything, what y'all think as well. But I think honestly a lot of them will agree, and I mean I agree at times, but I really enjoy it, so I kind of look over it. But looking at it, yeah, I can see and I get it. It's a valid argument. It is a bit dragged out in certain times. But I don't know, I just find myself, I guess, invested in all it and just like really intriguing. But yeah, there are times where it does feel like it does drag out a little bit. But yeah, no, no disagreement there. So, is there anything else? If not, we will go ahead and I guess just give our final wrap-up thoughts and then move on to episode 2.
I guess not really. No, that's I think I displayed my my likes and dislikes.
Alright. Alrighty, and with that, I guess it's time to go on to episode 2, which is a bit more interesting. It was a bit more interesting, I'll say that. So, alright.
I love episode 2.
Alright.
A lot more than episode 1.
Yes, sir. Alright, so I guess the fancy cut.